evening, Trinidad and Tobago. We're live under the radar right now with yours truly, Heavy Duty and David Welch today. Oh, a glorious Friday. I had to start with that. Better days are coming. You know why?
Well, let me introduce myself first, huh?
it's an exciting show.
Because I don't understand.
Go ahead.
Good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. Good afternoon to my co-host David Welch. I'm Heavy Duty, and we are here on the number one, the number one and fastest growing evening program talk show on radio.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to Under the Radar, live on 91.1 FM. Good afternoon to all those of you locked on all the social media platforms, YouTube and Facebook. And good afternoon to all those of you locked on conventional radio. Right? David Welch, okay, you can go ahead and tell people why you choose that song now.
Yes. Oh, God. Hear it. This one is for everybody, you know. It's not only for the nurses, it's not only for the teachers, it's not only for the citizens, it's not only for the politicians, it's not only for Penelope, it's not only for PNM, it's not for members of the government, it's for every single citizen in Trinidad and Tobago. Everybody that was complaining and still continue to complain about hardship in Trinidad, all they have to do is wait.
Didn't I say that?
Of course you did.
Hadn't I came
Of course
here
you did.
and mentioned the light at the end of the tunnel?
And the tunnel we're still going through the tunnel.
We're still going through the tunnel. Did I mention we seen the light at the end of the tunnel?
Yes, you
whole
did.
strain, whole ass
Whole
strain.
strain.
Didn't I tell the public, the healthcare workers,
Whole strain.
whole strain? You understand? I tell them whole strain. I get cost for saying whole ass strain. You understand? David Welch, do the honors.
Right.
Tell them the good news.
Let me tell you why. And I feel like I would read it. Let me get it.
Yeah, read it.
All right,
Get
I wanna read it.
Because when I saw it, I just called you to verify our message. I say, this is what I'm seeing here.
Is it real?
Is it real?
Is it real?
I need to know if it's real, if it's AI.
And I say 100%.
Yes.
100% factual.
Yeah,
Trinidad and Tobago today is a good news for the people. To all of you on the Nation Roadway right now locked in, tell a friend to tell a friend, 91.1 FM, you know. Right? Tell a friend to tell a friend, tell a family member. If you're not listening, listen now, because this is where you get it real, raw, and factual. All right? Today, the Prime Minister herself, the Honorable Kamala Persad-Bissessar, took to the Parliament, Trinidad and Tobago, to tell us the good news for Trinidad and Tobago. And I'll read it. In Parliament today, Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar outlined a strong economic turnaround for Trinidad and Tobago with a record, this is a record, of $3.285 billion profit from the National Gas Company of Trinidad and Tobago and a 158 million dividends injected through Trinidad and Tobago, all right, NGL Limited. The results demonstrate a clear commitment to economic recovery and national development. This is about restoring confidence, protecting national assets, and ensuring that every citizen, not just UNC citizens, if that is a thing, but every citizen benefits from the country's resources. I want to play a bit of Kamala Persad-Bissessar giving this news inside of the Parliament today, Trinidad and Tobago. So you don't just hear it from Heavy Duty and David Welch.
Nope.
You hear it from the mouth of the Honorable Leader of Trinidad and Tobago, the esteemed Kamala Persad-Bissessar.
I feel very privileged and very happy today to stand here to make a very important announcement which should ring out very loud to every citizen of our beloved country. The NGC, the National Gas Company, is one of the crown jewels of our country. It is the most important of our state enterprises and the foundation of our economic survival and development. I have been provided with a copy of the unaudited financial statements of the National Gas Company of Trinidad for the year ended calendar year ended 2025. And so it is a great sense of pride and a sense of accomplishment that I announce today that the National Gas Company has reported a profit after tax for the year ended 31st December 2025 of $3.285 billion. Mr. Speaker, let me repeat that figure, $3.285 billion in profit. This is the highest profit recorded by the NGC group of companies in 11 years. The highest profit, as I say, recorded by NGC in 11 years.
I think she meant to say that at the end when UNC win, who win, man? All right, so that is the good news there from the Prime Minister herself, Kamala Persad-Bissessar, on the billions of dollars back into Trinidad and Tobago hands. And Heavy, I don't want to kill the joy just yet, so I want you to chime in here if you want real quick.
All I just had to say one simple phrase. 4 words. I told you so. I told you so. Right? In 1 year. Right? And they have to continue doing this, letting the public know, when the little corn come in. Now, it may sound like much.
True.
Right? But it's a drop in the bucket.
It's a drop.
It's a drop. It's a drop in the bucket. It may sound 3 billion. It's a drop in the bucket compared to what we need in the interim. Right? But it's a step forward. Any journey, any movement forward begins with the first step. Right? And it's a step forward in the right direction. Right? Yeah, the round of applause there. Give them the round of applause. Give the round of applause for we did.
This is for the Honorable Prime Minister. All of it for the Prime Minister.
Right? How come we weren't able to gain this kind of profit for the last 9.5 years, boy?
You asking that?
Jesus.
Because you're asking that, I will go to my next article.
Oh God, don't do that.
You ask it to know. I never ask it to know. It's you bring
like
it
you're
up.
just waiting. Like you're just waiting.
So let me bring it up.
Yeah.
Former Prime Minister
Lord Father
of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. No, not the one for the past 9 years.
The one for
the
the
one
past
for the 1 day.
1 month.
All right, the 1 month. You giving him glory? The 1 day. The 1 day Prime Minister of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. And this is according to the article here. Former Prime Minister, they say.
Yeah.
Former Prime Minister, former 1 day Prime Minister and former Energy Minister Stuart Young has rejected claims by Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar that the National Gas Company of Trinidad and Tobago, the NGC, 3.3 billion profit reflects the current administration's performance, arguing instead that it stems from measures implemented under the previous People's National Movement government. In Parliament, the article update. Sorry, in a Facebook post a short while ago, Young said the 3.285 billion profit reported by NGC for the year ended December 31st, 2025 was largely the result of the restructuring of Atlantic LNG completed in December of 2023 under PNM. He said, quote, the additional revenue made by NGC in 2025 is due to higher gas prices we achieved via a new basket of using European and Asia's gas price, as well as Brent prices, as well as the 10% shareholding in Train 2 and 3 which we never had before, which resulted in more LNG. You would go on and go on and go on and go on and go on. I didn't read out that whole thing. They, again, coming out to say and to take credit for something that they, here's the thing, that they could not deliver on for the last 10 years. For the last 10 years, you saw no profits in NGC. This is the first time NGC is recording over $3 billion profits in 11 years. And he is telling me that it is the People's National Movement and the PNM and his measures that forced the NGC to get so much of profits, right? Then what happened to 2015? What happened to 2016? Well, let's count from 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022. For the past 7 years, them govern us. You know what they did? Stuart, you know what y'all did? Y'all shut down Petrotrin. How much Atlantic plants? How much Yara closed down? Under them, Yara left. Petrotrin shut down. You emerge a company out of Petrotrin, you call it Paria, and still Paria can make billions and billions and billions of dollars in profits.
David, can we go back to the speech that Kamala gave in Parliament, please?
Of course.
And just to sanitize my ears and my brain from which that crap that Stuart Young just uttered that you just read, I vex I even ask you. Play back Kamala for me, please, because that choppiness, you know, we was Stuart Young coming in the public domain to talk crap, right? I don't need to hear that this afternoon. Today, Friday. You know, some who would I get headache, all kind of thing. I started getting nauseous, all kind of thing. Just play back Kamala, switch one more time for the people at Trinidad and Tobago to hear. Play back.
Your choice for Trinidadians or for Stuart Young?
For me.
For
you?
Me,
yes.
For your sanity.
For my sanity.
For
please,
your sanity, I'll
play back this speech, please. Thank you very much.
And I wanna also play it for somebody else's sanity, right? I wanna play this speech for Stuart Young. But this time heavy, I want him to listen. I don't want him to listen with his eyes, right? Because he listened with his eyes. I want him to listen with his ears. And I want him to understand, not with his head, because his head for PNM, but listen with your heart. His heart can't be in the Balize. You ready?
The next time I say Stuart Young, I take my glasses and put it at you. Just play back this picture, man.
Take a listen to Trinidad and Tobago.
I feel very privileged and very happy today to stand here to make a very important announcement which should ring out very loud to every citizen of our beloved country. The NGC, the National Gas Company, is one of the crown jewels of our country. It is the most important of our state enterprises and the foundation of our economic survival and development. I have been provided with a copy of the unaudited financial statements of the National Gas Company of Trinidad for the year ended, calendar year ended 2025. And so it is a great sense of pride and a sense of accomplishment that I announce today that the National Gas Company has reported a profit after tax for the year ended 31st December 2025 of $3.285 billion. Mr. Speaker, let me repeat that figure, $3.285 billion in profit. This is the highest profit recorded by the NGC group of companies in 11 years. The highest profit, as I say, recorded by NGC in 11 years. This is double the profit of the previous year. What they could not have done in 10 years, we have done in 10 months. Let us pause for a moment, Mr. Speaker, and reflect on what this means. $3.285 billion is not just a number. This is a clear demonstration of the enormous potential of Trinidad and Tobago when our national assets are properly managed, strategically guided, and allowed to operate with a transformational vision. NGC plays a central role in Trinidad and Tobago's economic development. It is critical to government revenues, foreign exchange earnings, downstream industry development, job creation, and overall economic stability. When the NGC performs well, Trinidad and Tobago performs very well. As we acknowledge this record performance, we must also reflect on what transpired before 2025 and how the assets which belong to the people of this country were managed and mismanaged over the past 10 years. Over the past decade, under the PNM administration, NGC recorded losses in 2 out of the last 5 years. That they, on that side, when they governed, the NGC recorded an after-tax loss of $2.1 billion for the year ended 31st December 2020. And again in 2023, the NGC reported an after-tax loss of $1.3 billion. Their record is one of incompetence, failure, and mismanagement. This is a record of former Prime Minister Keith Rowley and, former Prime Minister Keith Rowley and former Prime Minister Stuart Young. Incompetence and destruction of most of our state boards. The results I'm announcing today are the reason why those on the other side should never be allowed to put their hands on the assets of our country ever again. Our national gas company should never be allowed to deteriorate such inconsistent performance, uncertainty, and volatility caused by poor strategic decision-making and lack of prudent leadership. Under the former government, we saw a government that lacked a coherent vision for the energy sector and lacked the transformational leadership required to maximize the value of the national resources. They were interested in flying around, dancing in conga lines, and taking pictures, while the big companies, the multinationals, were laughing at them as they gave away our country's resources. The people of TNT deserve better. The people of TNT have chosen better. They deserve leadership which recognizes the strategic importance of NGC. And so they deserve leadership that will foster innovation and growth. We would have seen that the World Bank recently announced that Trinidad and Tobago on a trajectory for growth in 26 and with a greater up in growth in 2027. These are some of the areas, these are some of the things which is giving us that growth path as we go into the future. And so, Mr. Speaker, my announcement today is a reward to the people of this country who decided on April 28, 2025, that they wanted proper leadership. It is a reward for all those who chose success over failure, who chose good governance over incompetence, who chose a party with a track record of looking after the needs of every citizen of our beloved country. This record profit reflects not only improved market conditions, it also reflects a new approach, a transformational approach to governance, which had been put in place under our administration. It demonstrates what can be achieved through hard work, dedication, and sacrifice. These results reflect strategic thinking, innovation, efficiency, and a new way of doing business. Mr. Speaker, despite the noise, the figures speak for themselves. Facts are stubborn things. I always remember a young MP on the other side in a previous parliament, MP Hospitalis. She had introduced that line in the parliament. Facts are stubborn things. They don't go away. The results are clear, measurable, and undeniable, and stand as a strong endorsement of the direction and approach adopted by the current board to the monetization of our hydrocarbons. I take this opportunity to congratulate the Minister of Energy, the Chairman of the NGC Board, Mr. Gerald Ramdeen, and the entire board of the National Gas Company. The new approach augurs well for the NGC Group and for our company. This is a bold, forward-thinking leadership now managing assets of our country. And leadership, we know, must understand that our energy sector must evolve, must diversify, must compete globally in order to ensure that TNT resumes its place as the energy capital of the Caribbean and Latin America. The government I lead believes in protecting national assets, strengthening governance, and delivering results. We believe in doing business and bold economic policies to create sustainable growth and opportunity. This record performance by the NGC is a reminder of what is possible when the right people are put in the right places. It is a reminder that TNT has the resources, TNT has the talent and the potential to be a global leader. This also serves as a reminder that with the right leadership, we can bring prosperity, success, and wealth throughout our land. The UNC remains committed to ensuring that NGC continues to thrive, continues to grow, continues to play its pivotal role in building a stronger, more prosperous TNT. We told you, Mr. Speaker, and I repeat, when the UNC wins, NGC wins. And when NGC wins, all of Trinidad and Tobago wins. I thank you very much.
We're back. Listen, Heavy, I wanna bring something to your attention.
It better be short, young again.
No. Something good.
Okay.
Something good.
Right.
Something good. This is something real good.
So
For persons I don't know, look at the headline.
I like
Win
that.
TT magazine, right? Win TT. And there was something, and I know Dr. Munilala will be listening. He's probably in Parliament, but there was something listed in the Win TT that I think went over the heads of the people of Trinidad and Tobago at times, right? Mm-hmm. And I ain't gonna say his name, but the former Prime Minister, not the 10-year one, the one-day one, right? It went over his head as well, Heavy. Because while that man and those people on the other side trying to take credit for work that Kamala Prasad-Bissess and the UNC did or is doing, I want to bring something to your attention, Heavy, and I want you to judge. You are the judge today, Heavy. You're the judge. Inside, what Kamala Prasad-Bissess and the UNC did when they entered into office was revitalize the energy sector. Mm-hmm. Look it right here, Heavy.
Right.
First thing, right, that they did, and I'll read it for you. These would be bullet points.
Right.
The full article people could go and see, right? Revival of state energy assets. And you see now that NGC making so much of billions, right? Oil production increased by 5.5% between April of 2025 to October of 2025.
Right.
Gas production rose from 2.41% to 2.63%, and that is per day by August of 2025. Marks revisal for a decade-long production deadline. So they revitalize all of these things. And one of the major things inside of the WinTT magazine for the energy sector would be this promise here. The promise to streamline energy or anything energy for faster approvals. And they call it the Energy Hub. Right down there in Port of Spain, it was to revitalize how approvals and stuff would have gone through. So therefore, it has a more ease of doing business in Trinidad and Tobago.
Right.
And therefore, approvals usually, this long process where you had to go to this one down and the other one, everybody. Dr. Rudal Munilal and the Ministry of Energy and Energy Industries came up with a plan to change the way in which approvals are given, to streamline and fast track all of that, which leads to, again, as you can see right here, over $3 billion in revenue after you declare all your taxes and all kind of thing. So tell me if you could see exactly what they wrote down as a plan.
Yes.
It happening.
I said this And on yesterday, or no, first I said to you day before yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
the reason why I supported the UNC, right, is because their policies, right, are people-centered, right? What they do is more people-oriented and centered to help the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Henceforth, I voted and support the UNC, right? I said, who is best fitted to take us out of this economic disaster that the PNM put us in?
Outside of UNC.
Had to be the UNC,
Correct.
right? So what I forecast is now coming to light, right? So I am perfectly humbled this afternoon, and I'm so overwhelmed with joy to hear such good news, right? In a time when all you're hearing is bad news. Everywhere you go, bad news, right? Today, I'm feeling overjoyed, and I want the people to come and share that joy inside here this afternoon with us. Yeah, the phone lines.
Oh, breaking news.
Breaking news again?
Breaking
It
news.
better be good news, you know.
It's good news.
Okay, go ahead.
It might not be what you probably want to hear, Heavy.
I just don't hear about Structure and Rowley.
No Structure and Rowley.
I don't hear about Structure and Rowley.
But as of now, Heavy, from again the Prime Minister via her X account, the Prime Minister has just posted or tweet that dividends will be paid to shareholders.
Dividends will be paid.
Dividends would be paid. All right. So Trinidad and Tobago National Gas Company Limited declared a special dividends of TT $1 per share to be paid to shareholders on May 13th, 2026. This marks the first dividend payment by TTNGL in almost 4 years, and is a deliberate effort by the current board to deliver long-awaited returns to over 11,500 shareholders. The shareholders will be that,
Yeah, the people who invested in the company, and
Correct.
and over 4 years, PNM take the money and never get them no dividend.
Correct. And make sure you know that some of the persons that invest, those people that invest are citizens of Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah, we know.
Right? The
Yes.
people of Trinidad and Tobago. This dividend distribution will result in a direct injection of TT $154.8 million, that's TT dollars, into the national economy.
Yeah, get the people the money.
62246
6224911.
Yeah, 6224911, 6224911, 3944911.
Those are the numbers to call if you want to get in on the show, right? And don't forget, we have moved the What You Know hour to the second hour,
yes.
right? So we didn't do that yesterday,
Yeah.
but we have to do that today, right? Today being Friday, right? And I must say, did you hear I didn't know if you listened to the press conference yesterday with the foreign minister, the Minister of Foreign Affairs.
We should get to that right after the break.
All right, we'll get to that after the break. But
Right
the
now.
numbers to call 622-4911. Call us and share with us how you're feeling today. NGC has announced, the Prime Minister announced I just lost the words.
Don't worry.
I just spaced out.
because I mean, it's good news. Have you called your line?
Yeah.
Yeah, afternoon to the panel.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
They will tell you, let me tell you something. We buy them shares at $20-something, and our PNM run it down to $2 a share.
You lie.
That's crazy.
No, because this UNC take over, it reached over $8.
That's crazy.
You serious?
Yeah, $2 we share was what?
Wow.
Why they do that?
Well, boy.
Hey, this PNM is the most wickedest thing, you know.
Chairman. And not a dividend for not 4 years, must be about 10 years.
It's roughly around that time, right? Over 4
About
years.
10 years, we ain't get
Nothing
no
paid.
dividend.
Nothing. Cameron was the last one to pay out well, somewhat. Back
Yeah.
on the
You have a good
administration.
evening there, boy.
Thank
brother.
you.
Thanks so much. 622-4911, 622-4911,
I ain't gonna lie, Imbudo's
394-4911.
a real piper, you know.
Embut alone, boy.
Them fellas, they just script everything, boy.
Everything. Have a voice note.
Wow, boy. Oh, God.
In view of the fact that hundreds of nurses.
All right, we can go change now. All right, cool. All right. Somebody said David is former CPAP Prime Minister. That's it. Call on your live.
Good afternoon, Mr. West
Yes, sir.
and Mr. Happy.
Yes, good afternoon, caller.
Good afternoon. I don't know if you can I remember in 2014, I think, or 13, you could have go in the bank. It had a machine where you could have get US. You could have get US. And when the PNM come in 2015, 2016, they kept it. You could not get $1 US.
And people still don't want to vote for that
The
administration.
machine, I don't know what to do. Like you take all the money, the US, in 2014, in the bank. I see it, I say going by the machine and them, and I see the machine, it's not a machine there. Where can I get US and things?
Yes, caller, we know. Yes, that was the ATM machine.
I said, yeah.
Nah, yeah, nah.
All right.
It had a, yeah. Thank you, caller.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Yeah,
We have one more. Call on your live.
ATM machine with the US accounts.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Stand up right here. House.
Yeah, go ahead.
I must congratulate the government for their success in that amount of money that we make in 1 year, but 9 months.
Yeah,
Not even 9 months.
Yeah, less
8
than
months.
1 year. Less than 1 year. Go ahead.
And just now you were here, the my energy minister saying that was their plan. And
But he come out, that's what we now talk about. He come out and say that. He don't stick. PNF don't stick.
everything that they do now. But what about the highway?
That
That
could be their plan too.
Yes, they were building a highway and they did.
Listen, I want to tell you, I went point just yesterday. It is something that is still ongoing. The government is
Still
working on
ongoing,
that.
man.
Yeah, they're working on it.
And they opened the highway.
Part of it is open, another part closed, but
Yeah.
they're working on it. Thanks so
Yeah,
much.
but what I mean is that they say they open it.
Partially.
Why you open something that ain't good, that ain't finished?
Yeah, I agreed.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. Thanks so much. They'll run around and take credit for everything, heavy. But good news again, Trinidad and Tobago. Better days are ahead for this nation. I want to encourage persons to keep the faith. Look at what's happening in the country. Keep the faith, Trinidad and Tobago. Keep the faith. Keep your heads up high, and know that this government working. They're working, and I am one that would at times come out and look at things more so, and say, yeah, this happening good.
Right.
But you heavy, you take a whole different spin at things. You look at the nitty-gritty, you look at how it will affect the bottom and not just the top, right?
Yes.
And that is the balance that I think we have on the show.
Yep.
And if heavy is coming here to say good days ahead,
Good desire.
I know, hey, it's not, I ain't blowing no smoke up
Nah.
nobody right now. I think it's good days ahead, truly, for Trinidad and Tobago. And again, from paper to reality. That's what it is. From paper to reality. Government spoke about restoring Trinidad and Tobago as regional energy partners and put a regional energy hub in Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah.
And we see today, Guyana is here. But we'll talk about that when we come back, Emmy.
All right,
A
let
little
me
bit
come
of
back.
it.
Yep.
It's good. It's a good show. And that's
Let's go
good
for
news
let's
only.
go for the break. I'm going to be right back. Keep it locked right here at the Talk City 91.1 FM.
That is life, I can't complain. When things nice.
City
91.1, thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry-Leen Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1, your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge? And confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just for you. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
Are coming, change your way.
6:37 now in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, and you are under the radar right now with Heavy Duty and David Welch as we continue. I'll say this glorious Friday. That's a good name for today.
Yes.
It's a glorious Friday. All right, and this is the Friday that Trinidad and Tobago's landscape has changed. This is the day that again Trinidad now bridges its relation with Guyana. And it's funny because the Guyana president was in a conference today. It's the, let me get the correct name of it. It is the Trinidad and Tobago Chamber of Industry and Commerce. And this was a cooperative, well, the president of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana, His Excellency, the Honorable Irfan Ali, arrived at the Hyatt Regency Hotel, Trinidad, to attend the annual business meeting hosted by the Trinidad and Tobago Chamber of Industry and Commerce. This year's decision focuses on strengthening Trinidad and Tobago and Guyana's energy collaboration in the new regional energy era. You understand? You hearing heavy? What they calling this? They're calling this the Trinidad and Tobago and Guyana energy collaboration in the new regional energy era. This means that there's already a futuristic plan for Trinidad and Tobago and Guyana. This means that every single thing heavy that you came in this very seat and in this very building to talk about with Venezuela, with the United States, with the Western world, with the wider world by extension, is happening. And it is something that Trinidadians should be very much proud about.
Correct.
Because it means heavy that all the naysayers are talking about Trinidad should have stay out of the business with Venezuela and Kamala mad and she should not side with this one and CARICOM and this and all the noise, all of that noise was not called for. And Kamala Persad with just Guyana being here, right? With just and I mean to stray because it is not a straying point, but we see the Prime Minister in a meeting with Guyana President just before I came on, just before you came on as well.
Right.
She released this in a meeting and she said, quote, bilateral meetings between Trinidad and Tobago and the Cooperative Republic of Guyana, the President of Guyana, His Excellency President Mohammed Irfan Ali, and the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, the Honorable Kamala Persad-Bissessar, SC, today agreed on development, trade, and economic agenda that would see the enhancement of our bilateral relations and greater integration of the people and economies of both countries. Now, I understand, Heavy, that a lot of persons has come and a lot of, when I say persons, I mean, presidents that's come. We were told about the yam, but it's always false promises, all right? Always fake promises. So many people passed through Trinidad and it was always false promises. Our prime ministers, plural, fly out to Trinidad, went on so many diplomatic treaties or trips and nothing come back for Trinidad and Tobago. But I think, Heavy, and you could say if you want, but I think that this one bears significant fruits given the political landscape that is happening in the Western world.
I don't want to jump ship yet. This is talks.
Yeah.
Right? Just like she's sending a delegation to Venezuela to talk to Densi, right? It's talks.
Yeah.
You wait for the results. Wait for when they come back after the talks and hear what is happening.
Don't blame me for being excited.
No. You see, with talks, it's just talks.
Yeah.
You understand? Wait for the outcome. Because Rowley and them went and talk and they started to dance.
That's true.
And what happened after that?
Nothing
The dragon sub dance. Correct.
dragon tail and even wagon.
Yes, correct. Right?
Yeah.
So what we know for sure
is
we have an increase
the
profit in gas. What we know for sure we are granted the OFAC license. What we know for sure that both BP and Shell and
let me tell you, because yesterday I was there. Can I say that? ExxonMobil.
I was going to say ExxonMobil, isn't it?
But nah.
Yeah. Right. So what we know, we have our energy sector is looking promising, right? I don't want to go mouldy thing. So all I'm saying is looking promising. Right? I given them until late 2027, early 2028.
Find that far, boy.
No, you see, there's the problem with all the young people. What
we exuberance.
Yeah. You see when they're cooking food, you take your time and season the meat. Make sure you put all the ingredients inside and then you leave it like you leave it like kusume. You like soaking. You make sure before you start to cook.
Okay.
And then when you're done cook, make sure you cook properly and then you can share food.
I want to eat I don't want the chicken to be cooked on the outside.
No. Yeah. And it was tasting good.
It will come off the bone.
Right. You understand where I'm coming from?
Yes.
I given them till late 2027, which is next year, early 2020, before we start to see things changing wrong. Right? So by the 2027 to 28 budget, we should be getting, a lot of things off the ground economically. Right? You're going to see changes in the economy. You're going to see, they will start to take back some of the certain tax incentives. They will start to get back more money on the gasoline and try to bring down food prices, take off VAT off of certain food prices and stuff. These are the little things that will come out in the interim.
Yeah.
In the first aspect, of course, jobs are going to be, the job specs going to be, roll out and take more for education, more for healthcare, a little more grants, a little more this, a little more that going to be, things will start to change.
And this is not just with Guyana, because I mean this is the news that we looking for in the future.
No, to be honest, right? Guyana has taken our place as the number one energy country in the Caribbean, right? Based on reports, right, by the World Bank and stuff. Guyana's GDP per capita is higher than ours, right? For the first time in the history of the Caribbean.
We're about to take that back.
Right? So for the first time in the history, we are now second place to Guyana. Because of this stinking PNM. Anyway, all because of Rowley and the PNM and their bad economic choices. Anyway, moving on from that.
No,
I'm moving on from what I just said already. And I'm saying to you though that we negotiating with Guyana, right, as business partners moving forward is on the up, because even though Guyana is producing a lot of oil right now, right? Of course, they don't have a refinery, right? And our refinery, once we get our refinery back up on stream, we'll be refining Guyana's oil.
Yeah.
Plus, Suriname have a oil boom right now too, and also Brazil. So these countries, we have the only oil refinery in this hemisphere.
I like that you say that heavy. Heavy, you go permit, man?
Go ahead.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
It's bad, boy.
What? All right, push it up. I'll leave it there now. The floor is yours. Yeah. David, we're just going on to editorial this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to sit up in the pavilion and watch this. Yeah.
I'm not happy, you're not heavy.
You're not happy?
I'm not happy.
Oh, gosh.
You said something there. You used the word. And you said the word business. And you see the business chambers in terms of the energy chambers, that commerce.
Yeah.
That commerce filled with a set of stink, dirty, conniving SOBs you could ever find in any type of business arena. And such a hungry mouth, dotish, such a illiterate people out here.
In
the business chamber, in the commerce, in that energy commerce, are such a greedy sons of.
Oh, don't say the word. Say it in so.
Heavy.
Say it in so.
Heavy. How is it? You have, for the first time, Heavy, in 11 years, we've seen NGC making profits, right?
Yeah.
Why it is the energy chamber come today, and it might not be representatives of, but you allow for someone to take a mic during Irfan Ali's contribution. He opened up the floor to ask questions today, right? One of these businessmen would ask a question to him, but they made a statement. And they looked at and they said to Guyana president that they like that he offers for businesses to come to the table and grow with the government. And they say, well, we hope it have some ministers. Well, we know it have ministers in here today, referring to the Honorable Rudal Munilal, Dr. Rudal Munilal, to take a shot at him today. To say, well, we hope that the government today could bring the businesses to the table as well. And this is following the speech by the Prime Minister when she called those same SOBs greedy. Remember that?
Yep.
She called them greedy. People that were benefiting and siphoning money out of Trinidad and Tobago. When she reduced the cost of the pumps, who was complaining? It's them same people was complaining about passing on costs, about going straight to you, the consumer, or the man on the ground. Right? Passing it on to you, and it's Kamala that stood up in defense and say, hey, don't be greedy. When they had the whole Chamber of Commerce down there at Hyatt, right? The energy thing, boom, label the energy, blah, boom, at Hyatt. Not one government minister attended. You know why not one attended? Because those people there greedy.
Wow.
So let them continue trying to take shots, right? Let them continue to try and take shots at the government and say, well, the government don't want us on the table to have conversations, blah, 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 because it's so far from the truth and no heavy. But what I'll tell them this, because Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar probably wouldn't like to say this out loud. But just as Keith Rowley threatened businesses and Keith Rowley threatened the people of Trinidad and Tobago, you know, you might get your back pay, but you might lose your work, all of that. Today, I will tell them that you might be able to come to the table, you know, but you will get isolated in Trinidad and Tobago. Because we will boycott you. We will boycott your business. We will ensure that nobody supports your business. We will ensure that nobody walk in your business, go online and support your business, because you had to be mad disrespecting Trinidad and Tobago in the face of a regional leader and thinking that we, the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, should continue spending money, and you want our dollar? It's not the Guyanese dollar they're looking for, you know. And this is in no way me taking shots at Guyana. This is me saying the truth. You're here in Trinidad and Tobago for a reason. You're benefiting on the TNT dollar. You're benefiting with the US because you take billions of dollars out of our country that we, the taxpayers, subsidizing for you to come and take shots at us. No. No. Not because you had the freedom to do it means that we will tolerate it. The Lockheed no heavy. The Lockheed was a diplomatic event. I rest my case.
All right.
Oh, sorry.
You don't need to apologize. Because I, for one, have always find that the private business people in Trinidad and Tobago don't give back anything to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago.
Correct.
All they're about is making money, right? They're not even coming to the table offering, here what? We're going to sponsor these things for these young people, for the children, or for this or for that, for something, right? To get some kind of tax break or some tax incentive. They want tax break but for nothing. They want amnesty for tax but for nothing.
Correct.
Right? To me, the only thing I see the name is beyond is pan.
You're correct.
No, I've been honest. As far as I'm concerned, right? The business community in Trinidad and Tobago, right, are just here getting the cheap gas and getting all the tax breaks and tax incentive to open up and set up shop here, and they're making profits in the millions and billions. They don't really care about the country.
Agreed.
You understand? Gone are the days you used to sponsor football clubs and cricket teams, community cricket leagues, or community football leagues, or basketball leagues, and all these things, sponsor $1 million for the first prize, or something, and encourage people, young people, to come off the streets and go and do, take part in sporting activities, or keep some kind of talent show. You understand? Back gone are the days when we had a thing like Nescafe party time.
Wow.
You understand?
Yeah.
When we had them thing, Rising Star. When they had a company itself taking the initiative of doing something and giving back to the country, right? Or where citizens could benefit. Where we could say, all right, I could support your business because you're supporting the children or the youth, or you're supporting something that is taking place in the country. You understand? It could be badminton. It could be swimming. It could be something. You know, you now go with letters to these businesses to get a little sponsor for a little sports in your community and they're blanking you.
True.
Or they want to get 10 cases of water and pay for a tent. You understand? You going to see if you get some money to keep a little family, to sponsor some medals and some trophies, to keep a little family day or a little something in the community, and they're telling you, oh, right, they have no money.
And they have, huh?
Of course. Right? Imagine there's the shopkeeper and the middle class business and them like the little shop owner and then sponsoring. Right? But a little big conglomerate. You understand?
No money.
No, all the coin, no money. You understand? How much are sports and family they go cost? Not even at 10,000 or 15,000. That could break you. Eh? And you live it, have about 5 houses renting out. And a mansion with swimming pool. And more than one luxury vehicles. You understand? Come on. And this is why I have no respect for them. You understand? I'm not saying all.
No, it's not all.
Not all.
Just some. A few.
Just
spoiling the bunch.
Yeah, but long gone are the days you say here these things like this sponsor, this company sponsor this whole
event.
Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So I when you say they are such a greedy, no dung, good SOBs, I agree with you. Let me go to the phone lines and we see how much calls we can get.
622-4911, 622-4911, 394-4911.
Yeah.
They say they're doing 5K walk for cancer and did not donate a thing to the Cancer Society. They pocket all the money.
My God. Who said that?
Somebody said that.
Plenty of disclaimer. Do 5K walk for cancer. Oh my God.
The views or opinions expressed are solely those of the hosts and callers and do not represent the views, policies, or official position of Talk City 91.1, its management, or affiliates.
622-4911, 622-4911, 394-4911. We could probably take 2 to 3 calls before we go up to the top for the playway. Alright? And you have to say it again. This is the fastest growing trainer. Watch that. YouTube hot.
Yes.
All our YouTube listeners.
And just to draw a quick example before if any calls in line, just take it. Well, go ahead and take the calls.
Caller, you're live.
Caller.
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Go ahead.
You know, in Tampa, they had a factory they call Lever Brothers.
Yeah.
You know, that factory closed down.
Yeah.
They used to make golden cooking, oil, and all them things. You know, we don't get that again.
All right.
Oil, you could go in the shop and you could get a bottle of oil, a half bottle of oil. They used to sell it. They used to take the oil in the special general call it the biscuit tin. They used to pull that.
All right,
that's same Lever Brothers.
All right, caller. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much. 622-4911, 622-4911. 3 minutes at the top. Let's see how quick we could get some persons in. Sorry, I missed. Lines was lighting up. Well, call back, people. Call back. 622-4911.
The business community of Trinidad and Tobago should have never allow an entity like Soca Monarch to fail.
Oh, I missed that one. Sorry.
Right?
I agree with you.
Because Soca Monarch was almost 75 to 80% sponsored by the government of Trinidad and Tobago through NLCB and all this kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
And I am saying that they could have took that over and sponsored that show and keep it running.
Agreed.
Caller.
WhatsApp are coming to you just now. Phone lines. Caller, you live.
Good night. Good evening.
Yes, sir. About 30 seconds. Go ahead.
To David and Heavy.
Yes.
Mr. Freeport here, calling from the Freeport area.
All right, Freeport area, because we have to go for the playway.
I think I got to call back.
All right, no problem.
Call back.
All right, call back.
What's up? You're live. What's up, going to? Caller, you're live.
Good night.
Good night.
What? And I will always love you. I'm waiting for 22, you hear?
All right. Thanks so much. All right. I have no idea, but I like it when you ladies call. I'm always for the radio.
Well, let me hear this. Let me hear this. Push that up one time.
With payments set for May 13th. NGC.
All right. But we going to get to
NGC, boy.
But we can't get that headlines. We're going to get to the news.
I want to hear that.
But we can't hear the news. We can't hear it. have you waited for it? You waited for it. Trinidad, you all stay tuned.
Look for Nadi talking.
That's just headlines. That's not even the news.
Yeah, but we going to get all of that.
We will get it. That go hit the first.
You going to play the full news?
You watch that hitting story one. You watch it, right? That hitting story one. Trinidad, let's stay tuned. We're going to the news. We're going to some good news. And then when we come back, we will return and talk about some more. All right? Stay tuned, Trinidad and Tobago.
We'll be back.
Yeah.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge? And confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just what we do. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
Yes, Trinidad and Tobago. After we had you set through a mountain of commercials.
Yeah, boy.
We back, but we know that's how the show go get sometime.
Yeah, for real.
That's how the show go be sometime.
That's what going to be sometimes.
Yeah, 7:32 right now in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. You're under the radar once more with us. Some guy was just calling down the phone, but you can call now.
Yeah, yes, calling.
You can call now.
I want to make mention to what the president of Guyana mentioned with regard to we had to fix the issues first before we move forward.
Agreed.
Right? We have to fix the issues first before we move forward. And I want us to understand what he means by that. There's no movement forward if we don't fix right?
Yeah.
The past or the present, right?
Correct.
And to be honest, right? Trinidad and Tobago and Guyana, nothing no good footing. Especially with the last regime. When they insulted Guyana, right? When you're telling a certain member in the parliament, well, if you want to go, well, you go Guyana.
And the dollar thing.
And the dollar thing and all them kind of thing. Dr. Rowley had no respect for Guyana.
Who's that?
Somebody who was supposed to be the prime minister.
I know Rowley.
Rowley, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, we had no bilateral arrangement with Guyana with regards to any kind of manufacturing or buying from them or anything on this. And since after the rice, the so-called rice that we take from Guyana, that caused a big bacchanal, and since after that, we had no kind of relations with Guyana.
Sure.
So it's looking kind of bad now because they're playing with oil now. We want to play friendly. We want to roll up and roll in the circle now. It looking kind of bad. You know where I'm coming from?
A little ticklish.
Yeah, all the time we showing off because he's number one.
But I think he good, because he came at the event and when he talk about curry. And when you say, well, there's no curry here, but whether it's curry chicken or chicken curry, we go just call it curry.
Yeah. And this is what I like President
Urfin
for because he's a very down-to-earth person.
Yeah.
He's a realist, just like our Prime Minister. And I think both of them will get along pretty fine. Right?
That's
all right, take a call.
Well, I want one call before I get to his call. Caller, you're live.
Good night.
Yes, sir.
Freeport, Mr. Freeport again.
Yes, Mr. Freeport.
Yes. Well, here's what's going on. I would like one of you to come and meet me. This thing I'm going to tell you, people just tell me that I'm lying and all kind of things. But I would like to show all you firsthand. Rowley and them destroy the sugar workers.
Yeah, we know that.
You know what I know, David. David, you know what I know. Right? You see the 2 acres block that the sugar workers get? They could not have built a concrete structure on that 2 acres. But if you or me or Heavy buy the 2 acres, we could build a structure, the whole 2 acres, and no a concrete or a iron structure, and nobody say nothing. But the poor sugar workers couldn't do that.
Yeah.
Some of the house plots that PNM design and prepare to give out for the workers, the roads and them between there, they didn't give out any. The roads and them they mash up, and it don't have no heavy traffic going in there. The plots on them, if you have to search for them, you have to take a tractor and clear the roadway.
All right.
Because they are.
See, we went back up online, but it's a high. Freeport, thanks so much, but we changing the dynamics.
Freeport, let me talk about this Monday now, because you're changing the dynamics of the show to sugar workers, and we were talking about something else, right? I hope you understand.
Yes,
I understand you have an issue with this, but let me deal with this next week. Okay? Because they want to change the whole dynamics of the show now to go down a different road. Right? We're already talking about something else.
Yeah.
Okay?
Thanks so much, sir. Thanks so much. Go back Monday. You know, we should have a segment or a day, not a segment. Let's call it
a day for people to call in and vent.
Yes,
anything today.
Anything day. I like that.
Anything goes.
Right? About this person trying to call so much. All right, look, he finally getting through.
Yeah,
right?
yes.
Caller, you're live.
Let me deal with this next week.
Caller.
Okay?
You gotta listen on your phone. Come now, caller.
Right, we already talked.
But he calling right through.
No, he listen. Caller, he listen online, you see.
Caller, you're live.
Yes.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening, caller. As a lady, yes? We said he, yeah. Good evening, where caller us from?
Gasperlo.
Okay, Gasperlo. Go ahead and make a contribution.
first time caller.
Welcome, Gasparilla.
But I look on at your program every day.
All right, thanks.
Yes. Now, I'm a retired nurse, right, of many years. And I try to keep in touch with what is going on in the getting our feedback.
No, listen on the phone only. Go
listen
ahead.
on the phone only. Don't listen on the device.
Listen on my phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I try to keep in touch with what is going on in the nursing profession. Right? And I want to tell you, the nurses have it easy now. I don't envy the nurses now, but I worked in the days when nothing was disposable. Everything you had to do for, the nurses had to do, clean everything, boil. We never had no sterilizing area and all these things. We had to do everything manually. Okay, and then we work long hours and all that. So I do support the nurses getting what they want, but on condition. And I think this whole nursing protesting is political. And I listened to his commentary earlier, and I agree with everything he has said. Okay, the nurses are taking advantage of a situation with this government, right? And I think the opposition had something to do with it.
Of course.
Okay?
All right,
thanks so
and
much.
I support you all. But one thing, Heavy.
Yes.
About 3 weeks ago, you did a commentary about the 1%. And I was checking back and trying to get back that program. Because I told someone about it and they wanted to get information too. So I don't know if you remember the date where you did that program about the 1%.
All right.
I'll send it. WhatsApp this number. Just say hi to this number that you're calling now, and I'll send it for you. All right. I'll give you a playlist so you can go and look over and find which one you're talking about. Right.
You mean 3944911?
Yes. Give us a WhatsApp
message.
Just say hi, right?
Yeah.
And I'll send
Okay.
All right?
Thanks so much and keep up the good work.
No, it's a problem.
All right,
Thanks
no
so much.
problem.
Caller, you're live.
Yes, fellas. Good night. Have a blessed night tonight.
Yes, man.
After the acting president of Venezuela gone down to Grenada, because the Prime Minister of Grenada is the chairman of CARICOM. But she gone with I don't know if it's a bag, if it's a whatever it was that she had on his face or address, that she was advertising. So I want to know what CNN or what CARICOM will say about that, because remember, Venezuela, Guyana is a part of CARICOM. So I want to know who CARICOM standing up with, who CNN standing up with now. Because 50 years tells them a lot of words. And you going on your first trip to CARICOM country since you become a state president, and you gone with a badge like that in CARICOM, and you know CARICOM have a lot of conflict right now going on in the country, going on in the region. Have respect for the Caribbean nations, man. You could have put on a badge with the Venezuelan flag or something, but you gone with a Escobar, the whole pendant is the Escobar on it. What is sending, what message is sending to the Caribbean? I want to see who the Caribbean supporting. Have a blessed night.
Thanks so much. Caller, your life.
Good afternoon, Heavy. Good afternoon, Welch.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon.
Mr. Welch and Heavy, I was watching the nurses and the teachers and them out there protesting for to the right for true, right? Me and Vex and going out and protesting, but for the last 9 days, me see them in the thousand and the groups out there going out and protesting. Like it's only when the UNC and powder has come out in the 1,000, they'll get organized.
Yeah. You seen that.
But I tell you something with this country can't go good. Like they're trying to bully. Like it's a real thing going on with that thing.
Yep.
Yeah, politics plus racism, everything going on with that, because there's certain government that come out of dragon mannequin. They're doing all the kind of thing. When Rowley raised the back pay and raised politician back pay and that and gone, they may come out and say the BDN was it hot and protesting.
Agreed.
And just watching and seeing the game, bless.
All right, thank you,
Thanks so
caller.
much. But anyway, Evie, before we continue, because we're running out of time, I see Colleen Wells drop a music video.
Yes.
She dropped one.
Yes.
You take a listen to it?
Yes, let's take a listen to Colleen Wells' video. Right? And if you guys don't remember, Colleen Wells was the nice, beautiful young lady that we had on our show.
Of course.
Yeah, singing gospel and praises.
Get them the drop?
To the Lord. Yes, give them the drop. Yeah, she's responsible for this drop.
This is the drop. This is the drop.
Yo, this is Colleen Wells, and you're listening to Heavy Duty and David Welsh on Talk City 91.1 FM. Dance to the drum, oh. Happy spirits have the sweetest rhythm, oh.
All right, so we're going to take a listen to Colleen Wells, Trinidad and Tobago. She have a new music video out, and it's called Aura at Play. Take a listen.
The style was pioneered in the 1960s by Nigerian multi-instrumentalist and band leader.
Everybody here deserves to be here. Look what we bear, so much to share. Feel the beat, your feet on the ground, we're complete. We feel it in song, from today is our day. Let's see smiles on the way. Time to let it go, time to let it go. Oh, yeah, yeah. Dance to the drum, oh. Happy spirits have the sweetest rhythm, oh. So just move away, yeah. Feel the aura play, yeah. Dance to the drum, oh. Happy spirits have the sweetest rhythm, oh. So just move away, yeah. Feel the aura play, yeah. Time to celebrate, pick it up, let's celebrate. Time to celebrate, hey, yeah, yeah. Time to celebrate, pick it up, let's celebrate. Time to celebrate, yeah, yeah, yeah. Skies could be gray, it's a beautiful day, yeah. Love on display, it's all we portray. Feel the beat, your feet on the ground, we're complete. We feel it in song, from today is our day. Let's see smiles on the way. Time to let it go, time to let it go. Oh, yeah, yeah. Dance to the drum, oh. Happy spirits have the sweetest rhythm, oh. So just move away, yeah. Feel the aura play, yeah. Dance to the drum, oh. Happy spirits have the sweetest rhythm, oh. So just move away, yeah. Feel the aura play, yeah.
Afrobeat, also known as Afrofunk, is a West African music genre fusing influences from Nigeria.
Time to celebrate, pick it up, let's celebrate. Time to celebrate, hey, yeah. Dance to the drum, oh. Happy spirits got the sweetest rhythm, oh.
That real nice. No. That I ain't gonna lie.
Yes.
That real nice. That real nice.
So if you guys want to check it out on YouTube, Colleen Wells, right? Tell them the name of the song.
Aura at Play.
Aura at Play. Just go on YouTube, check it out. It's a brand new video for Colleen Wells, right? And Colleen, I know you locked on and listen.
That'll be the new intro, you know, Heavy.
Yeah.
Serious.
That song is very nice. It's very nice.
Hold on, I'll just hear one more now. I'll just see this.
Yeah. All right.
Time to let it go, time to let it go. Oh, yeah, yeah. Dance to the drum, oh. Happy spirits have the sweetest rhythm, oh. So just move away, yeah. Feel the aura play, yeah.
you know, it fall in line with the show today too, you know.
Yes.
It real nice, no, Colleen, this real nice. I real like this. I'll use this always for the intro. This is real nice. I'd at least play this at least at the start or the end. Because the song good. Let me line it up. Let me pin it here. Alright. And you know, Colleen, I know you're listening, you know, Heavy was telling me whole day. He didn't say that. Because I started with that Patrice Roberts Better Days passion. I started with that. If I listened to it.
If I did play.
Yeah, he was telling me. He was telling me. Anyway,
right, so
phone lines?
Yes, back to the phone lines.
622-4911, 622-4911, those are the numbers to call. You all call in and join. Someone saying here, good evening, gentlemen. This is a new person and without nothing on this WhatsApp outside of this. Right, y'all should call. Good evening, gentlemen. I heard the people on the retired nieces, you know, just now. Do you think I could get that link with the one? Okay. The people what the that show you do where heavy, but you should do it over.
Which show is that?
Where we spoke about the 1%.
Oh, and when I read all the the businesses that they own.
Yes.
But that show not online?
Yeah, that's what I said. The link for it, but what probably persons don't know. To be fair,
no. When you go up on Talk City, you've seen all these different too much shows.
Yeah,
so you have to actually cipher through all these shows, and then we don't date the shows.
Correct.
You understand?
I just do it when I just re-upload and I just delete it, so it's easy for me to find. So I just send it to them.
Okay.
All right. Well, 622-4911, 622-4911, 394-4911. All the new listeners out there, welcome. You know, it's under the radar.
Yep.
This is under the radar.
So,
I think I drop with that.
Well, under the radar. We dropped something coming for this show from Talk City, so we are waiting that with bated breath.
All
right. Today is such a good day for me with regards to the good news that we got today. That I feeling so good. I ain't feeling to get to talk about nothing to interfere with my spirit right now, and I think damp my spirit, I should say. So if you know you're going to read something that damp my spirit, do it.
No, we have a phone call.
Go ahead.
Caller.
Hi, good afternoon, guys.
Oh God.
What the hell is wrong with you? Good afternoon, caller.
Hi, good afternoon, guys. So, you know, I just want to say
is this Miss Grandy?
I was a bit upset when I would have heard that press conference with Mr. Amory Bong, you know, calling Mr. Sean Sobers a liar. But I was glad today when all the evidence would have come out that would have shown that, yes, he was disinvited, you know, to that heads of that summit, you know, that retreat. So I was glad that, you know, Mr. Sobers was vindicated. And for all the people who was running on social media and saying the most, I hope that they know that our government don't need to lie. He basically spoke the truth, you know.
Correct.
And it just goes to show you that, you know, the PNM is desperate and they're holding on to any morsel that they may do to try to make this government look bad. So that's what I have to say, and I'm enjoying the program, guys.
And where are you calling from?
Really good. I'm calling from Sandy Grandy.
I asked if this is Miss Grandy from yesterday.
Oh, same lady?
Yeah, the same lady with the nice voice.
Calling around this time, please.
Come to you.
I know the only
You
reason
guys have me laughing.
I don't understand. Just you want Miss Grandy call every time this evening. You paying your phone bill? But, Good night, Miss Grandy.
All right, guys.
Yes.
Okay, guys. You all have a blessed, beautiful, productive afternoon. Bye.
Bye. 622-4911, 622-4911, 394-4911.
She have her best voice. Yeah, Miss Grandy have her best voice.
Around this time, she should always keep calling. Hey, boy, wasn't me, boy. She should keep calling.
Okay. Take a call, please.
Nobody.
Nobody right now. Okay, good. So, Miss Carly Wells is listening to us. Good afternoon to you, Carly.
Good afternoon, Miss Wells.
Yes, I hope you enjoyed the show. The song real good today, right? And don't worry, everything's we're gonna get a lot of playlists coming in the upcoming days because David Welch like his song. He's gonna use that as the intro.
I like it.
Yes, you really like the song.
Yeah, I like it.
Yes.
But anyway, to go to because we don't even have much time to go to that from yesterday, right? That we have a call. God boy. Call on your life.
Yeah, good evening. David and David.
Yes.
Well, we really need a David in Trinidad.
We really need what?
A change.
We really need a David in Trinidad, King David, to deal with all the nonsense going on in Trinidad. Debbie,
yes,
let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
If you work for a government program, what you think is a reasonable time that a worker should wait to collect his salary for the period of time he works?
My honest opinion is that when somebody works, they should be paid as soon as possible. When it's time to get paid, and most likely could be for the month end of when the work is finished.
So if a month pass after you finish work, and you're going into the second month, you think you're still supposed to be waiting for your money from the first fortnight you work?
No, it's not supposed to be like that. It's not supposed to be like that.
And when you're trying to inquire about why your payment is late, you keep getting it processing, you're getting kickback.
Call out exactly what you're exactly talking about with regards to this late payment.
We have some workers that work in a ministry program.
Okay.
For Carnival.
Okay.
And some person, majority of persons get their money. But for some reason, there were persons that were little issues with processing the document. However, during those weeks, the documents were resubmitted on many occasions. And yet still, we have people calling and saying that when they call to find out about the money already put on you. They're still processing it.
All right. Now,
some people saying their name not even showing up on the system.
Okay. Well, that is an issue with regards to with whoever is in charge of getting the information from I forget what it's called, the process, right? So some of the people are not being found. So what they're saying basically in the program that they roll out for Carnival, which was the experimental program, right? Some of the people didn't get paid yet. Right? Is that what we're saying? And because the reason they gave it because they need to re-register, some problems with issues went on with the registration, with the names and all of that, whatever. And they need to re-register. And when they did re-register, they're still waiting and they're saying some of them names not being found and all of that. Right? All that is under what ministry or under what process did this happen? Where? Enlighten me because I'm not learning about this.
I don't want to really implicate the ministry per se.
You don't want to implicate the ministry?
Because it might become like I'm implicating certain people.
But it must fall under that ministry?
Right? But what I am saying is this. If there are persons working in our ministry and you are given duties to perform, and within performing the duties, there seems to be a lackadaisical way in which you're performing your duty.
And I'm going to tell you this, right? Yes, and it's because we have square pegs in round holes. And it depends on what ministry we in, that program fall on that. That process could be be in a mess where people might not even get a pay at all, right? Because we had people being hired to do administrative work in ministries that cannot do the work, right? So, okay, it come like this. If you got a ministry, let me say Ministry of Public Utilities, and payroll come for WASA workers, right? So the payroll that comes for WASA workers basically the same payroll that comes every month. So it's just paste and copy, right? But when you have a special, let me say WASA enroll a special program and they hire 1,000 people to do a special program for about a month or two, right? Then an extra 1,000 people come in on the payroll. Now you have to go through the cipher, the whole 1,000 and separate them from the normal payroll. And then they write down the names, write down what time they work, get on everything, get all the information, and then you have to do it. That work for people, and people who are custom just copy and paste in. So now you get them work to do now, they don't know what to do. So they're doing one set of shop and they lost price, they lost names, they do this, they do that. Now they put in the proper hours, how much people work and who people work, and they mix up names and all kind of thing because they was not custom doing the work. If you understand where I'm coming from, they don't know how to do administrative work. And this is what's the problem going on right now in plenty ministries. That's why it's plenty problems when people when they want to enroll certain programs and things into ministries, you have to hire new staff and people who really know how to do the work. And that is the problem we went on there. I feel that is the problem going on there.
So you see that is the thing about it. How do we fix it?
Well,
because
there's a caller. Sorry to cut you now.
Problem in other ministries.
My apologies. Sorry to cut you, but we out of time.
We are out of time. We run out of time. You should have come early on with this, right? But we run out of time. We gotta go. So until Monday. Yeah,
of course. All right. Sorry about that. Thanks so much again. But yeah, Trinidad and Tobago, another day we'll continue. We'll be back on Monday. Oh God, sorry. We'll be back on Monday.
Yeah, we'll be back on Monday right here on Talk City 91.1 FM. Keep it locked and enjoy the weekend and be safe.
Yes, and keep shooting for the stars in everything that you do. If you can see it, then you can 100% be it. Remember, the moment that you choose to give up is the moment a new star is born. Have a great night.
We feel it in song.